Bonsoir. My name is Dani Jaffrard. I'm the Cultural and Programming Co-Chair of Avancer Ensemble.
My name is Berthelette Pardue. I'm also the co-chair of Cultural and Programming for Avancer Ensemble. Thank you for joining us all this evening for our second cooking session. And
Manje Deja, and this evening we have again Miss Enive, and she will be making Diri Djon Djon, or Black Haitian rice, as many people know it. So, Miss Enive, if you can go ahead and give us an introduction, drop your social media, drop your Cash App, just in case anyone wants to bless you. So, and let us know the ingredients that you have, and go ahead, take over.
Yeah, excuse my lemonade glass here. Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. My name is Enive, also known as Nevracent. If you want to follow me, or if you're not already following me, please follow me on TikTok at Nevracent, or Instagram Nevracent. I don't have a Facebook yet. YouTube is coming soon. Today we'll be making Diri Djon Djon. Of course, we will be using rice. I'm using jasmine rice. Jasmine rice right here. And then this is some coconut milk. Of course, Djon Djon. We're not using Manje Deja today, we're using Djon Djon.
The real stuff.
Yes, this is my pink salt. This is some Creole seasoning. And this is some, I'm coming, bouillon powder. This is olive oil, the famous Haitian spice épices, some cloves, which I know a lot of you don't like, and then some lima beans. I will be using lima beans for the rice today. And some of these things are optional. You don't have to use them on your rice. However, I will be using them. Today we're only making rice, so why making basic when you can go all the way? So we're also using some noix. I will be putting noix in the rice as well.
and that is what in English?
Cashews. This is raw cashews. I've already boiled in it, so it's already cooked. I only boiled it for like, what was it, like 15 minutes?
About, yeah,
roughly 15 minutes. So
Did you put anything in it?
No, just plain,
water?
Just water. Yes. So now the first thing we will do is put our Djon Djon to a bowl. I didn't want to start with the Djon Djon without you guys seeing it, so that's why I waited until we started to put it to a bowl. So you don't have to wash it. Remember, if you wash it, then all the black juice that you need gonna come out of it. Just make sure you clean it. Like when you buy it from the store or somebody give it to you, make sure you take it, you look through it to make sure there's no rocks, there's no other items in there that doesn't belong there. The only thing you need to see is the Djon Djon, like basically the dried mushrooms. If it doesn't look like mushrooms, it's a leaf or anything else, make sure you remove it. So that's what I did. This is 3 cups of Djon Djon.
Okay.
3 cups.
And you can get that at the local Caribbean store, Haitian grocery store.
I can promise you will get it at, look at this. This is a dry leaf. These are the things that you need to get out of your Djon Djon. I can promise that you will find it at any Caribbean store, but I did find this at Broward Meat, which is right there on Pines, but I'm pretty sure Bravo should have something similar, if not. So you just put it in the cup, in the pot.
Now, is there a ratio of water that you like to boil it with, or you just kind of like to put a good amount of water?
I don't put a lot of water, but I just put enough to top it off.
Oh, gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha.
Because remember, we will need the water ratio for the rice.
Right.
So once we using the water, that's when we're basically gonna measure the water. But when I put this to a bowl, I really don't worry about how much water I'm putting in.
Okay. Now, I noticed, so you're boiling it. I noticed other people, someone has told me once they just kind of let it sit overnight. Are there any other methods or techniques that you find that gives it the same color, or just boiling?
I've always
boiled it? Okay.
Yes, even if I absolutely have to use the Maggi, I boil it as well. I don't just drop it on the rice like a lot of people do.
Oh, okay. So
yes,
you boil it
I
with
boil
the.
it,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Because
Okay.
I want to make sure, because you don't want to give somebody rice. Listen, you don't want to give somebody rice, and then there's a piece of Manje Deja in it that did not melt.
That's true. That's true.
So I make sure my Maggi, if I have to use the Maggi, I boil it first. I make sure it's melted all out. It's not in a cube anymore. Then I make my rice with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we're just gonna wait for about maybe 5 minutes until this comes to a boil. You know what? Let me use this place instead. It's faster.
Now, do some people use the Maggi? They prefer, does it give a darker color? You don't prefer to use it for, what is your reasons? Just curious.
Because it's Maggi. It's full of MSG.
Yeah, so it's not as healthy.
No matter what people say, oh yeah, it's Manje Deja, it's basically Djon Djon. It's not basically Djon Djon. There's something in there to preserve it.
Sure, sure.
So that's why I don't use it. But it's not for any specific reasons. I just prefer the real Djon Djon because that's what I'm used to.
Okay.
In Haiti, when I was growing up, we didn't have the Maggi.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Djon Djon, so if I can find a Djon Djon, I will use it instead of the.
Okay. Do you find that if you just use the Maggi that you have to use more Maggi as opposed if you had just the regular Djon Djon?
Just gonna ask,
yes.
how much would you have to use?
For 3 cups of rice, maybe 3 Maggi if you like it dark.
Okay.
Nothing pisses me off more than a
light
light Djon Djon. I don't want no light
right.
It's not white rice.
Right.
It's Djon Djon. Give me a black Djon Djon.
Right.
Even though I'm praying for this one to come out black. Yeah,
It'll be good. Don't
Where
worry.
can you find the Djon Djon in the grocery store? So what section would it normally be in?
It's so weird because at Broward Meat, the one I go to that's on Pines, it's at 2 different locations. There's one next to the Bunnan. It's like right next to the Bunnan.
Okay.
They put it in a little portable container thing.
Okay.
Stand, like a portable stand. They put it right next to the Bunnan.
Okay.
And then there's also a Haitian aisle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
The
there's
Haitian
a
aisle,
Haitian aisle. You can find it at the Haitian aisle. I don't know about Bravo. I haven't been to Bravo in a while. I've been going to Broward Meat for about a year now.
Okay.
Since I discovered Broward Meat, I'm like, listen, Broward Meat is the place.
Broward Meat is good. It
Listen, they clean that fish. You come home, you're like, ooh, okay, there's basically nothing for me to do here. So I've been going there for a minute, and I really like it. I really like it. Yes.
And then, so I noticed that, so you're using lima beans or poitrus to make your Diri Djon Djon. I know my personal favorite is poitrus. We discussed earlier, I love poitrus. But I know you're telling me there are other combinations that you can use. So maybe you want to discuss some other combinations of pois or beans that you can use to make
Diri Djon Djon. Yes.
Diri Djon Djon.
So you can use pigeon peas, which is the pois congo.
Okay.
You can also use lima beans.
Okay.
Or you can use sweet peas, which is the poisson.
Okay.
So you can use these 3. I've used all 3 of them, but my personal favorite is poitrus.
Okay.
I love pois congo too. These are the 2 pois I'm like basically use when I'm making diri collé à poivette.
Okay.
I use lima beans or pigeon peas.
Okay.
So you can use all 3 of them. I've been to events where I've seen all 3 of them. There's not a specific one that you have to use.
Okay.
It's all preference.
But you just prefer the taste of the poitrus. Okay.
And listen, the chaudière.
Chaudière is important.
Can we talk about the chaudière?
Talk about the chaudière. You need to talk about the chaudière, please.
Okay. This is not a pot. This is a chaudière.
It's a chaudière.
Let me look at you guys. This is a chaudière. Okay. And to make a good Haitian rice, you need yourself a chaudière.
Okay.
A chaudière. See, like.
Gotta get the real deal.
Yeah, the real deal, because you want your gratin.
Okay.
That has to be lit.
I don't do the gratin, but I don't like to eat gratin. But so where can we get a good chaudière? Not a pot of chaudière. Where can we get the chaudière
It's
from?
funny because I went to Walmart. I saw some chaudière. I was like, oh,
Okay.
Walmart has chaudière. Good for them.
Okay.
Good for them. So I didn't know you could find chaudière at Walmart.
Okay.
But you know, I went to Broward Meat and Fish, and some of the chaudières are really expensive. You know.
I don't have big.
Yeah, we're not catering, I guess, so that's okay. But they're like over $100. Like for I was like, oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So
but they come in a set.
okay.
So you can buy like a big set where there's like 2 smaller ones that come after this.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So and then there's like big ones ones and there's like huge ones.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. So for all of you, go buy your shoje. You know, we have
Yes.
all these Corona chefs now. Never got your defense. Yeah, so you know.
I would use anything else for my sauce, pot, but when it comes to my rice,
It has to be in a shoje.
it has to be a shoje.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
So
Glad. And you know, this is good. All this is helping maintain the Haitian culture.
yes,
Because, you know, we want to preserve it. And just like, you know, when things shut down, you know, you have to put all these skills to use because some people were in real trouble. They didn't know how to boil water.
When they couldn't go eat out.
Plus, I mean, it's a great opportunity to kind of pull out those recipes that your mom, you know, taught you, or your aunt taught you, or grandma taught you, or your favorite YouTube auntie, or whatever it is.
Yes, for the YouTube auntie. Yes.
I'm soon to be YouTube auntie.
That is coming soon, so I
And
want everyone to please.
Yes, please follow her. And your social medias again, Nervous Saint. So NIRVASAINT.
Yes.
And you didn't tell us your Cash App, just in case. just in case someone wants to bless you.
Oh my God, if my brother's watching this, like, don't give the Cash App.
Hi,
It's too late. It's already paid.
what is your brother's name?
Patrick.
Shout out to Patrick.
He's gonna be like, don't give your Cash App. You won't need it.
Right, you never know. Someone might want to bless you, so.
So it's the money.
Oh, the cash tag, okay.
Yes. Inive. YNIVED.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So cash tag.
So it's also pinged on. If you look at the live in the comment section, it's actually pinged there. You can follow her on social media, and her Cash App is there as well. So yes, be sure to follow her.
And then also we were discussing earlier, one of the YouTube aunties, she was saying that I guess she blends her Djon Djon, I think, or I guess boils it and blends it, or so. I didn't watch. So
you can do that?
I heard that
yeah,
too.
So
Okay,
I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I would not do it for rice. I would not do it for rice because rice is very tricky. You could do it for maimune. I've made maimune at Djon Djon. That's something you can do because maimune is like a paste. You want it to be really like, I would say like a labouille
the consistency.
texture. You want the consistency of a certain type of way. But if you blend your Djon Djon to put it in the rice, you could make it mushy.
Ah, gotcha.
You make it pot.
And we don't want pot rice. That's
we don't want pot rice.
That's
so
really no.
Definitely do not blend your Djon Djon for rice. If you're making like poulet Djon Djon, or you're making maimune, you can blend your Djon Djon. But if you're making rice, do not blend it. You have to get everything out of it, like boil it, then strain it, and put just the water in your rice.
Because the Haitians will talk about you if you give them a diri pot.
Yes.
That's how
This is what Djon Djon boiling right here. Let me put it on medium.
Oh, yeah.
Can we zoom in?
Can we get a close-up maybe?
Ooh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Ooh.
But it looks good, nice and dark.
This is the excitement that we're looking for.
I know. Interestingly enough, the other day I was on there's like a Facebook group, and someone made a pasta Djon Djon. So
really?
yeah, so I thought that was very interesting.
That's different.
Yeah, it was different. You know, I would be
Pasta Djon Djon?
a pasta Djon Djon. Yeah, it was like some Haitian recipe, some group with Haitian recipes. So I thought that was very interesting.
That's something I have to try.
Yeah, I was like, you know, I don't know if I'm completely sold, but I'd definitely be willing to try it. So, you know.
Sometimes, you know what? This is what I learned. I learned to never say anything unless you try it.
Absolutely. You have to be open.
Because we're Haitian, like, usually if we're not used to doing something, we're just like, oh no, there's no way. But listen, some things like tom tom. People could say, oh, tom tom is like, oh, it looks nasty, it looks like, I know you don't like callaloo.
No, I don't.
I
won't make it.
Because you know it's callaloo.
I know, I'm not a callaloo eater.
But sometimes you just have to give it a try.
That's true.
So tom tom is made with callaloo?
The sauce.
The sauce.
Oh, the sauce. Oh,
Because
okay.
remember, you don't chew it. So it has to be greasy in order for it to just
Go
go
down.
down.
So.
Oh, okay.
So guys, be careful because the Djon Djon come up as you can see, and I don't want to make a mess.
Okay.
I wish you guys can smell it. It smells so good
It smells
in here.
really,
Yes,
really
I don't
good.
want to make a mess because when it comes up, you have to be able to make sure
other day with my friend, and so one of the reasons she doesn't like the Manje Deja, she feels like it doesn't really give it that authentic flavor that you get from the actual Djon Djon itself. So that's it might give it the color, but the flavor, and you want that distinct flavor from the Djon Djon.
I was always told that that's more of a backup.
Oh, right.
If you can't find real Djon Djon, you would use that as a backup.
Started,
okay.
Guys. So Djon Djon's
all
getting
right.
to the point where we need it.
Action.
And then we're just gonna start. I put it on medium high.
Now I know with me with my Diri Djon Djon, I like shrimp in it, and I know everybody's not a shrimp eater, and but I definitely but maybe you could tell us, for those maybe who do eat shrimp in it, at what point would you do you think add the shrimp to it?
People, you know what? Since I never really, I've never made it with shrimp.
Okay.
Because I don't eat shrimp, of course.
Of course.
But if you the thing about certain type of meats, when you cook them too much, they become hard. A lot of people don't understand that. If you take a lamb, for example, it becomes like very mushy, very. Shrimp, I've read that it could get like that.
I see.
Like if you cook it too much, because that's why people saute it. So you can saute the epice maybe and get it out. Then later on, before you put the rice or something, and then you add it back.
Like right before?
Right before you put the rice, or right after you put the rice or some point, and you just tooth them together.
Okay.
I imagine if you just cook it all the way through in the rice, you would get like mushy.
Too mushy.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, I think.
Very good.
Because I've never really cooked rice with
shrimp. And then we see that you don't have to boil the Djon Djon forever. It's been boiling probably for 10-15 minutes. Maybe?
Yes, roughly 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, 10-15 minutes. So.
Yes. For those of you who just joined us, this is 3 cups of Djon Djon. If you want to take notes for the ratios, for the measurements, this is 3 cups of Djon Djon that I'm boiling right here. And my shot just getting hot. It's getting there. I don't want it too hot.
Can we zoom in on the Djon Djon before we throw it in to see what it would look like?
But we will strain it as well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring it right here.
Okay.
Perfect.
And if you have any questions, just hit the comments and we'll be more than happy to answer, okay?
Yeah, so now our pot is getting hot.
So I do want to let you guys know, I do have Facebook up, and I'm reading some of the comments, but I will let you know that unfortunately I don't read in Creole that great. So if you guys can write the comments in English, I will be sure to ask some of the questions that you guys have. But don't be alarmed, because we're actually working on a Haitian Creole session coming up next month. So stay tuned for that event. It'll be an online Haitian Creole event where we're kind of basically teaching you Haitian Creole. So obviously I need that class. But for the purpose of this event, if you guys can write your comments in English, that way I can kind of ask the questions that you guys may have.
My Creole's not that bad. I can read it. Yeah, I can read it. So if you ask it in Creole, not they got you, so
I can read it too.
Yeah, not they got you, so whatever works for you. Amarelle made a comment. She said her cousin is doing keto and did a cauliflower rice with Diri Djon Djon. So that's for different alternatives. So that's really good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and earlier you said to saute the shrimp, and Sandra asked what saute was. Saute. So
yes.
Saute. So thank you, Sandra. All right.
Okay. I'm adding the oil. Okay. Now that the pot is hot.
Okay.
Can they see it? Okay. There you go. This is half of a cup of oil.
Okay. And you're using
olive oil.
Olive oil.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I cook with olive oil unless I'm frying something.
Then you use vegetable.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Because you want your deal a little bit dry. Listen, this is not a healthy. This is not a health cooking class. This is a Haitian
cooking class.
Cooking class, okay?
So your doctor told you not to eat right.
if you're eating healthy, you're like, oh, that's too much. Oh, that's good. It's good for you. But this is not not the health.
This is the traditional.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is the traditional way that I'm teaching you.
Absolutely.
And I just chop up like some onions.
Okay.
Just a little piece, a very small piece.
Okay.
I'm adding it to the oil.
Just for flavor.
Yes, flavor. We're all about flavor.
Now, I know some people chop up some garlic and put it in their rice as well. Is that?
Yes,
Okay.
you can. Some people they actually smash up garlic and chew up together.
Okay.
And
Even
add it.
though the garlic might already be in the épice, you can
Yes,
still. Okay.
you can still do that.
Okay.
It's all about flavor, and the more of natural
Flavors you have.
flavor you have is better instead of just keep adding sazon or
Okay.
or
Okay.
adobo.
Yeah.
You can just add some natural stuff.
Okay.
This lemonade is really, really good though.
Yes, it's a good lemonade. Guys. I have this recipe on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram,
Okay.
the lemonade I made with the cheese board,
Got
that's the one we're drinking right now.
Someone said they can smell it from where they're sitting,
Oh, yes.
and it smells amazing.
And then we have the pre-rinsed lima beans. This is a cup.
A cup of lemon
A
juice.
cup of lime. Okay.
Actually, it's a cup
And,
and a
and
half.
I can't see it. So when you are sauteing the onions, are you waiting for it to get just a tad bit brown
Not really, because it will cook with the
with the beans?
with the
Okay.
beans. Just
Okay,
I'll
so-
let it fry a little bit,
Okay.
like cook through, but not let it,
Brown.
caramelize.
Okay, got it.
And can you tell me what you have your stove on? Is it high, medium, high,
It's
medium?
medium high.
Medium high, okay.
It's on 7.
Okay,
So
okay.
It's definitely medium high.
Okay.
And then I add the lima beans.
Got it.
I would let it fry a little bit.
Okay.
C'est bien frit.
Okay.
Bien frit.
Okay.
Après
Oh,
ça,
someone asked, are the lima beans frozen, fresh?
oh, they're frozen.
Frozen, okay.
Fresh? Where do I find fresh
I
lima
don't
beans?
know.
I don't know. I can
Yeah,
find. I know the pink beans. I've seen it fresh, but
Okay.
I've never really seen
I
fresh
don't think I've
lima
seen
beans.
fresh lima beans either.
I've never seen it.
Maybe you'd have to go pick them or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe at the Whole Food store,
Mm-hmm.
probably. Yeah. Let me put it on high a little bit.
Okay.
Higher.
So once the beans come in, you put them on high for a little bit.
Yes. Put it on high a little bit. Let it free.
Okay.
It's,
Something bon.
yes.
It sounds really good.
And the Jojo's still going.
Okay, so
We're gonna let it go until we're ready to put it in.
so let it keep on boiling until you're ready to add. Okay,
The
perfect.
more the
Okay. And that way it gets that rich, dark color.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Okay, we learning today.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause initially I thought, once we just boil it for a little bit, we were good, but we were letting it boil through.
We get more out of it. Because we're not putting the mass.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
not putting in the mass, so the more you boil it,
The more the flavor
Yeah.
comes
And
out.
then so the
Got it.
ma is like the actual Djon like that, I guess the residue itself.
Got it. Okay.
Alright.
Yes.
She makes this look so easy and
I
so
know,
good,
I know. All her
You know,
recipes.
I know everyone else, they'll be struggling everywhere, this and that, like,
Last time, there was so much going on here. I had a headache. I'm like,
well, there's more things,
I was
right?
doing like a lot last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But this time I'm chill. I'm like, I'm not wearing no apron. No apron, no nothing.
Not too much pressure today, huh?
Yeah.
Even last time, it was not a lot of pressure. It was just a lot going on in the counter, but it wasn't a lot of pressure.
So I noticed you're cooking with a plastic spoon. Do you prefer a Kia Bois
I
or a
have
wooden
Kia
spoon?
Bois, girl.
Okay.
I've been using Kia Bois,
Okay.
but these are getting a little. No, it looks ugly.
They're loved. They're loved. They're loved. That's how you know you cook. They're loved.
I found these. I'm like, ooh,
Okay.
these are so cute.
Okay. So no preference whether it's the wooden spoon or the
Actually,
plastic.
I prefer the wooden.
The wooden spoon. Okay.
But because the plastic is so hard,
Mm.
I feel like it doesn't do any harm to to the food or anything. So.
On me dit, dis-moi qu'il a mangé à Paris, please.
Vini, come get it. Okay, see now the pois looks like it's getting cooked. It looks okay, separating a little bit. So
Okay.
it's telling me it's cooking through.
Oh,
That's what I was looking for. So I add my épices.
Okay, the épice.
Okay.
The famous épice. You
Is
can't
this
cook
a-
without
is
the
this
épice.
Two
Is this the Haitian Black
tablespoons. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
2 tablespoons
apiece. Okay.
Nice.
Remember, 3 cups of Djon Djon, 1.5 cup of lima beans, half cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of épices.
Épices ça gen belle couleur.
Yeah.
That's the épices we made last time. I was gonna make some for you this time. I'm like, no. Étudiant yo for no lag, for no class lag.
Now, Enid, so for those, would you be willing to sell your épices? Because there's some people that like to purchase épices. So is that a request that, you know,
You're willing to take?
you're willing to take on? You know,
About
Hoxie,
it.
okay, you know, some people make really good
Think
épices, you
about
know.
it.
So you definitely could for those, you know, who are a little
Yes.
challenged. So.
Yes.
Or a little lazy.
Yeah, you know, some people can't boil water, and that's okay. You know, you have to work within your limitations.
This is 1 cup of coconut milk. This is optional, you guys. A lot of people don't like coconut milk in their food. I love coconut milk.
Yeah.
I always add it to my Diri Djon. You don't have to. You don't have. This is optional, just like the noix is optional.
It's funny that you say that because I heard people from OCAP don't really like to cook with coconut milk, but people from OCAP love noix.
So it's a preference.
Yeah.
I'm adding the noix now that I cooked. It's like 1 cup of noix that I cooked for 15 minutes earlier.
Okay.
Let me put it in the épices so you can get some flavor as well with the peas.
And if you recall, guys, she said she boiled the noix or cashews for about 15 minutes, just water. She didn't put anything in it. She just boiled it, okay?
Raw
So,
cashews.
so good in here.
And then I have another question, Amy. There's there's that coconut milk, the liquid form, but then there's the box, I guess, I don't know.
The paste, it's kind of like a hard paste.
Yeah, a hard paste. So is there a preference with the milk or the paste? That's just personal preference, or do you feel
Honestly,
like there's
I've
a
used
difference?
both.
Okay.
But this coconut milk, it's called Glo Cocoyer.
Okay.
So one thing about me is when I go to the store, anything that's written in Creole, I try to buy.
Gotcha.
I try to support.
Okay,
you know what
okay,
I mean? I'm
okay,
like, oh, that's
gotcha.
definitely from a Haitian
Gotcha.
person, most likely. So I try to buy.
And shout out to all the Haitian business owners.
Yes.
Shout out to Enid. We
If
have to do better.
épices, you have some anything you have. Follow me on Instagram, DM me so I can try some of your épices. I would love to try them. I would love to get them out there for you.
We definitely have to do a better job at supporting our own, for sure, for sure.
Put this on low.
It smells
Okay,
so
guys,
good. I can't get over the smell.
Parsley,
Okay.
and then thyme. A lot of people don't use this.
Oh,
You
no,
don't have to.
You have to.
You have to. Paciente.
A lot of people say, "Oh, tea pie healthy." Listen, I'm doing it the traditional way.
What's an herb?
You don't have
It
to
is
do
healthy.
it.
Who said it wasn't
Oh,
healthy?
yeah.
It's absolutely pie healthy.
Oh, it's an herb.
It's 2020, guys. I
So-
cannot say that enough. I'm sorry.
I see
I'm
you.
gonna tell them something.
I see you're pulling out this string.
Yes.
So talk to us about it because you know that's the thing with the pesky intent to try to get it to stay
Listen.
together.
Do not lie. I'm also sachet.
Yes, thank you, and that's what I was getting at. So
This
those
is like $2 at Walmart.
okay, because we're not supposed to cook plastic.
Yes,
It's not right.
Get you
So-
one, okay? We just
Right.
that's it.
Yeah, that's
it's so
it.
easy.
And some people I know take either the piece of parsley or the piece of tin, but that ends up breaking up. I've tried
Yes,
it
you
before,
don't want
so
that.
thank you because I didn't even think about that alternative with the string.
This is a
So
cuckoo,
a yarn
cuckoo
rather.
yarn, yeah.
Okay.
You just go to Walmart and get you one. I'm pretty sure you can find it at Publix too. You
Okay.
can find it on Amazon. Basically anywhere. Just get you one. Please don't use no plastic. Don't use no plastic. And then you cut it.
Oh, and so Sandra asked, she wanted to know why the cashews.
I just love cashews, and a lot of people don't like it. They don't like it in the rice. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it before, right? Okay, so I'm only making Diri Djon Djon today. Why go basic?
Right?
I think I've seen it before in when they make it with pudzi. Pudzi. So yeah, and definitely OCAP people I know like are the ones who've made it. So, but you know.
So we're done with this.
And then someone also made a good point about the with the Creole labels that sometimes things are written in Creole, but it's not by us for us. So you know.
I agree.
But good point, yeah.
But like I said, if
Wait,
there's
so
any,
I like what you're doing now. So what are you doing now?
I've just poke the pepper with the jus off so it doesn't fall. Some people think like because it's spicy, it's a spicy pepper. It's gonna make the food spicy. It will not. It's just rice. It's gonna cook like really fast. So it's not gonna get to the point where the pima gonna get cooked through. It's just gonna everything just gonna pop. So because it's just rice, that's why I'm doing this. But if you follow me on social media, you'll see on my videos I don't always do this.
Okay.
But because it's just rice, because I blend jus off with my épices.
Okay.
So my épices already have jus off in it. But like I said, I'm doing the traditional way that I learned how to cook. So.
And is the jus off like less likely to fall out into the rice? Because
it's not gonna fall out.
Okay, because sometimes taking a bite into jus off, people don't want to be.
The worst thing you can do to my husband. The worst thing you can do to my husband is give him. Whenever he eats food and then he sees jus off in the food, he's like, "This is not my wife's food."
Oh wow.
This is my wife did not make this.
Okay.
Yes, because.
So that's another very good trick.
We're not doing this. Or you can poke it if you're afraid of the pepper. You can poke it on bell peppers. You can poke it on basically anything you want.
Monia said, I see the jus off in the pima skills.
But it's not gonna get to that point.
That's right here. She said, you know what you're doing.
It's definitely not gonna get to that point because the rice will cook very fast. That's why I tell people you don't have to do exactly what I do. You can poke the jus off on a piece of
pepper.
Sweet peppers
Okay.
or anything else. We're just gonna be fancy today, okay?
We like fancy.
Yes.
We like fancy.
We're just gonna put some chopped, bell peppers.
Okay.
We use 2 different colors. We talked about that last time. They don't all have the same flavor, guys.
Right.
Each one of them have a different flavor. So if you want more flavor in your food, add more colors. Remember, more colors, more flavor.
I definitely love red bell peppers. I think they just the flavor that they give is just it's
so
very
sweet.
Yes.
It's like a sweet taste.
I like to put those in my macaroni.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I make my macaroni with bell peppers too. So yeah, definitely.
So we're just gonna put some of these.
You can tell when we bite into this rice, it's gonna be good.
I can't wait.
It's a lot going on in the rice. That's the only thing we're making. If you want just basic, I have some videos. Watch the videos. This is pre-washed.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna add that.
It smells really good.
Yeah.
Flavor.
The cashew and a little bit of the coconut smell.
Yes. Okay. Now we will add our dry spices.
Now
This is the bouillon powder.
Okay.
That I'm using. I will add like 1 tablespoon.
Now, does this bouillon powder have the MSG in it, like the Maggi, or no?
I'm pretty sure it does.
It does. Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay.
I just don't like Maggi.
Okay.
And then salt, I will add 1/2 tablespoon of salt.
Now,
Pink
I noticed you
Himalayan,
use the
right?
pink Himalayan salt. Is there a particular reason why?
Better, more advantage instead of just plain white salt, which is refined.
Because of you, the other day I bought some pink Himalayan salt.
So
I was just like, I didn't even know. I was just like, she's using it. I
This
trust
is like
it.
Creole seasoning.
Okay.
Creole seasoning, salt, and then bouillon powder.
Okay.
I don't go and add sazon and this and that.
Okay.
No, it's just too much going on. There's so much natural flavor in here to already give it the taste that you want, so you don't need to be adding so much more stuff.
So these are your staples.
Yes, right.
So the pink Himalayan salt, the bouillon powder, and the Creole seasoning.
I don't even always add the bouillon powder.
Okay.
I don't
So
always.
what are the basic things you need to make this dish?
Oh, basically Djon Djon, rice, épices, pois.
Okay.
Some people don't even use pois. Some people just
make the rice like that.
Rice and
Right.
So
Someone is watching apparently from Australia and said, sad we don't have all this spice here in Australia, but would really love to try it. You need to get with these people down under. Or have someone ship it to you. I don't know what the cost would be, but I can't do it. But one of your friends.
Actually, if that person follows me on Instagram, DM me. I have a friend who can ship it.
Okay, so Georgiana, DM her to see if we can ship you some
I'll
stuff.
share the his profile.
Okay.
See, can you guys see me?
All right.
These things out of the way.
We're sending you love
It's
from South
short time
Florida.
for the Djon Djon. This is the Djon Djon, you guys. Look at this.
Ooh, look at that color.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Nice and dark and rich.
Nice, yeah.
Yes.
It's very, very rich dark color.
And this is the water we will use.
So it's been about 30 minutes though, right?
For the
Djon Djon.
The more it boils, the better.
Okay.
We'll add some more water to it.
Okay.
But for the purposes of this, it's been about 30 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we have a close up of that color?
Yes.
That is.
Here it is.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna measure the water.
Okay.
Because I wanna give you guys the perfect measurement.
And thank you so much for measuring, because Haitians don't like to measure.
Two cups.
Okay.
This is 2 cups so far.
Okay, so 2 cups.
Keep tab.
Okay. So far we have 2 cups,
2 cups
of the water. Because Haitians don't measure anything.
No, we don't.
I know. I always just eyeball it. When you've been making something your entire life.
No,
Yeah.
but even my mom did
hard.
when she taught me to cook. There's no measurement.
Yeah.
They don't see sand. They don't see, what is
You
what is see?
I read something somewhere that says we just pour salt until the ancestors whisper in our ears. That's enough.
That's it.
So yeah, we don't measure.
Yeah.
But to get in there, like squeeze
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Ooh,
and
yeah.
get all
Squeezing
the
it to get it
blood
all
washed
out.
up?
It's not that hard.
Okay.
Get all the
I can
juices
support
out.
that.
Okay.
We're gonna continue.
Okay. So we're draining it or straining it again.
Straining.
Oh yeah, we're gonna repeat it.
Because we definitely don't want that my in the rice.
Definitely don't
Right,
want the
right.
Got
What
it.
we don't is the map, but we
Right.
do need all the color
Okay. And this is the water we're gonna use for the rice.
for the rice.
Mhm.
That should be enough rice.
Okay.
But if there's more enough water, see now the blackness has left the house. That's like, remember when they say, when your mama say, I'm gonna slap the black out of you?
Yes. Oh.
I just slapped the
she
black
slapped the black out of the Djon Djon. Yes. Okay. So it's supposed to boil. You're supposed to.
Until
So you
the-
slap the black out of it. See. Okay. So make sure you slap the black out of your Djon Djon.
So these black
That's good stuff.
these black proverbs that we grew up with.
They
come in handy.
Exactly. See? Black moms know what they're talking about. Shout out to all the black and Haitian moms.
I just slapped the black. Actually, I boiled the
Boil
black.
the black out of the Djon Djon.
Oh
That's
man,
good
this
stuff.
is funny. I'm pretty sure somebody said something about it.
You know what? Let me see. Okay. They're not on the black thing. And then so Monia asked again if you blend the Djon Djon, and so she was saying earlier that she has heard people do that, but she doesn't blend her Djon Djon
For the rice.
for the rice.
For the rice.
Because she said it could make the
Rice
rice
hot.
hot. So like pasty, I guess would be.
Yeah,
like a pasty.
like
mushy.
sardine.
Yeah,
Like
mushy,
sardine.
mushy,
Yeah.
mushy.
Oh my god, look at the color. You see all the different colors, you guys. Are you guys looking?
It looks good. Can we
So-
zoom in on the pot?
This is 2 cups of water.
Okay,
Okay.
2 cups of water.
So we did put 2 cups of
2
Djon Djon.
Yeah,
Djon Djon
the
water.
Djon Djon water.
Got it.
And then so this is 2 more cups.
2 more cups.
So for a total of 4 cups,
It will be 5.
and then
A little over 5.
5.
No,
Yeah,
it's
5.
five.
It's
Okay,
5. So 5 cups of water.
Yeah,
5
that'll be
cups
okay.
of Djon Djon water.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good. And we didn't even use that much Djon Djon. We used about 3.
3 cups of
3
water.
cups.
Actually, 2 cups. It wasn't this, right? Yeah, 2 cups of water.
Yep, so we'll ask about blending again. Yeah, as she said again, she doesn't blend it for the rice.
You can blend it for maï moulin if you're making maï moulin and Djon Djon. If you need a recipe, follow me on IG. You'll find that there. It's not a full recipe, detailed recipe actually, but if you have any questions, you can always DM me. You
And
can
your-
blend it for the maï, for poulet Djon Djon, or anything else but rice. Please, because your rice will be mushy.
And again, your IG is Nerva Saint, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, look at the color. Okay, you guys, you can add some butter if you want. I have a good amount of oil. I will not be adding any butter.
Okay. So with the butter, so if we're adding butter, are we doing the Haitian butter like the Timalis or Belili, or are we doing like country crock?
I don't use those.
Okay.
I found this, and my life is forever changed.
Oh.
What
garlic
is
butter.
Oh, garlic butter.
My life has forever changed.
Oh.
This is a little pricey, like, because it's not that expensive, but that's for Sam's Club, for something this small, that's like $6, $7, or $8. That's a little expensive.
That's a
because
lot
you
for
can
butter.
get 2 big ones for $8, I think, right?
Yeah.
You know we like to use butter.
Yes.
But this one, listen, I might just add some in this rice.
Just put a little bit.
Just because.
Okay.
But
And for those who can't see, it's garlic butter, and the brand is it chamois?
Is that herbs on the inside as well?
Yes.
It's garlic. Yeah, it's garlic. It's garlic
herb,
butter, and
yes.
chamois
With
is the brand.
Parmesan cheese and basil.
Ooh.
The basil is gonna be lit.
Yes.
So Chef Chamois, Shamy, garlic butter. It has with Parmesan and basil in it. So
Let me
It's
add
life-changing,
just
guys, apparently.
half tablespoon.
Just
Okay.
a half a tablespoon right now. I'm gonna add this to the rice.
Just to kind of like, this has changed my life.
Okay. Well, I'm in the business of changing my life as well.
So this is what I use.
So someone asked what's the water to rice ratio. So she hasn't put the rice in yet. So we know it's 5 cups of water for right now, and then we'll get to the
Yes.
rice.
Okay, well, let's talk about the rice water ratio. If you're making rice, me, I don't like my diri pat, but I don't like it too grainy to the point I'm fighting with the rice. I don't want to fight with food under my teeth.
Thank you.
I want my rice cooked, but like pour grainer bien belle, bien nice, look cooked through, but not pat, not too grainy. No, I don't want to be fighting with my
Shouldn't be
food.
crunchy.
So you don't, it can't be mushy, but it shouldn't be crunchy too.
Yes.
Yes.
So I use 3 cups of rice for 5 cups of water.
Okay.
So it will cook through. Remember, we have the coconut, we have all these
That's
things.
true.
So
Okay,
it will,
okay.
it will cook through.
Okay.
But if you like your rice packed, then you can add 6 cups of water with 3 cups of rice. If you like your rice really grainy, where to the point you're fighting with it, I don't know why you would want that, but listen, people have different preference. You can use 4 cups of water for 3 cups of rice, and just cook it on really low.
Okay. But for the purpose of today, we're 5 cups of water with 3 cups of rice.
And that's because we had already added coconut milk.
Yes.
Got it.
But that's how I cook anyways. I like my rice, 3 cups of rice, 5 cups of water.
Okay.
And someone asked if you could show the butter container again whenever you get a chance.
Okay, sure. 1, 2,
3.
and then 3.
Perfect. And do you wash your rice and rinse it out?
Of course, girl.
I know some people don't rinse their rice.
They say it takes the flavor out. I'm
Yes,
like, whoa.
Flavor.
Some people don't rinse their
But
rice.
some put up making all putting all these
Then
things
put dirty
in
rice.
it.
Rice in the pot.
Oh, Lord. So she's gonna show the butter container again. So
I found this at Sam's Club.
Chef Chamois
Yeah, Chef Chamois
garlic butter.
garlic butter. I made mashed potatoes.
Ooh,
That
oh,
sounds good. That
Mes
sounds good.
amis, mes amis, mashed potato ate bon. It was good. I used this butter. It was good.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Yes.
Ooh, this smells so good.
It does.
And then so you covered the shoja so it could boil.
Yes.
Take up-
It's actually
okay.
boiling.
Can we
What
get a
is it
close
on
up
now?
of the shoja again?
And what did you put it on? What's the temperature?
I put it on like medium. It was on medium. I just put it on medium high.
Okay, so you put it back on medium high.
Yes. You see, the peppers still look the same.
Pepper's still
So
intact.
none of them, came out. And then as soon as I put the rice and the water is gone, I'm gonna take it out.
Okay. And we did a close up. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh.
It does look
You
good.
see that
You see
boiling with all the flavors
Yes,
and ooh.
got the noix and the peas.
Someone said lave y'all diri, please.
That sounds like
That was Manushka.
Okay,
And it looked so Manushka. It looked Manushka would say, please, lave diri no.
Lave it to your
And then Fitzline asked, is there a specific type of rice that you use? And again, you said you use jasmine.
I use the jasmine most of the time. Sometimes I like, what's the other rice I use? See, I can think of the name right about now. But I use that rice too. Basmati.
Oh,
sometimes I use basmati, but basmati, I would definitely say 3 cups of water, 3 cups of rice. 6 cups of water, 3 cups of rice for basmati. Because basmati take a little bit longer to cook. So the water ratio, it's all about the different type of rice. When people ask me, a lot of people DM me and ask me the rice and water ratio. I'm like, what kind of rice are you using? Because it all depends. I can tell you an information, then you go make it. It doesn't come out right. She doesn't know how to cook.
But no, that's a valid point because as Haitians would say, oh, Diri ça pas pour people low. So you have to know who you're cooking.
You have to know what kind of rice you're using to know how long it takes to cook. So for basmati, 3-3. For
Sandra said, see, now it's complicated.
It's not. Who's that, Sandra?
It's Sandra. You have to try, and if that person doesn't come out right, trial and error, because I swear rice is the hardest thing to make sometimes.
It is. So now we're washing our rice. So for folks, I was always taught to wash rice, and now we're washing our rice to make sure that there's no debris or there's no dirt or anything that shouldn't be in the rice.
And
exactly. You don't know where the rice is from.
That's
it. You don't know who was packaging it, so.
When was the last time they washed their hands?
Correct.
Yes.
So.
How's the bathroom situation?
And do you have a certain number of times that you like to wash the rice, or
do you go by the 2-time rule?
Some people wash it until they still clear.
Okay.
I rinse it twice.
And then
I'm good.
Okay. So personal preference.
Twice. Depends.
Now, is there a particular brand of jasmine rice that you like to use? I know my has one.
Jasmine.
Okay, as long as it's jasmine. Okay.
I've never found a jasmine rice that was too complicated.
Okay. And they say the jasmine rice gives it this nice smell.
And it looks so good. Your rice looks so good. So unless somebody specifically asks me for
a particular
rice, if I'm catering something, I would definitely do jasmine rice. Gotcha. Unless they're like, can you use basmati?
Okay.
Sure.
Now, is basmati more expensive compared to jasmine, or do you know?
See, that's something I don't know.
Okay.
That's something I really don't pay attention to.
All right, so now she's putting in the rice in the shoje.
Now this is the part, I think this is the part that trips a lot of people out.
So if we could have people get a close-up of the shoje.
See, some people have this trick.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I don't know if my girl Mona's watching, but I was trying to, we were talking about the ratio about rice and water. And she was like, somebody told me that. I said, listen, I've been cooking rice my entire life. I don't use any trick to know. I just eyeball everything. If I put too much water, add more rice.
But that's a good trick. So everyone, if you saw that the spoon stuck straight up in the shoje, so a lot of people use that tip. If it stands straight up, then you have enough rice. If it falls, then you're doing something wrong.
Got it.
Okay. If it falls, too much water, not enough rice.
And let's talk about the stirring, because if you stir too much, right?
As soon as you put the rice in, you stir to make sure it doesn't clumps.
Just a little.
See how I add everything together? Some people, like, of course, Haitians, that's how they wash the rice. Then you like, it takes a minute. So the first hand you put in, now it's already in the bottom, and then it clumps up. So you just basically wax it a little bit to make sure there's no clumps, and then you're done. And then once you wait until the water is totally gone, then that's when you kind of like go through it a little bit. It will too thin.
Okay.
Thank you.
So if you,
because that's where I used to go wrong.
But let's say if you keep on stirring it, is that going to make the rice pot?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
what the Haitians say. If you're stirring, your rice is going to be pot.
Yes, the rice is definitely going to be pot.
And when
it's not my money, it shouldn't be stirring too much.
And she said after she finished stirring it and the water dries up, she's going to toof it. And toof it is You know what the funny joke is? I was on Twitter or something, and someone was just like told they went to a restaurant and they said, "Oh, I sent the rice back and told the chef you have to choke your rice and choke." Yeah, touffé, but no, not choke. It's not choke.
You can't translate that literally.
Oh my gosh.
It's not really like it's not a shimmer, but it's
it's a. Oh, guys, help us out. Touffé. What is the English word for touffé?
Please.
It's not choke. Don't choke your rice.
I'm waiting for somebody to say something.
Oh gosh. Okay. Let me see.
Please don't choke your rice. How do you choke your rice?
No, it was just a funny joke. Like if you translate literally, it's choke, but it's like no.
She said touffé is touffé.
Sandra said touffé is touffé. Wow. Choke.
Exactly. Who said that? Central?
Yes, she said touffé is touffé.
Exactly. Some words you cannot find in English.
Someone
No,
said strain.
it's not strain. It's
steam.
steam. No,
It's not steam. Is that steam?
Someone help us out. Do the Google Translator.
What is touffé?
My sister's not watching. I'm surprised she didn't say anything. Alfie, say something.
Gil had said earlier to reduce the water.
Choke or reduce the water, but
so we're just kind of letting it sizzle until the water decreases.
Yes.
yeah, decreases and then it just
Or it's absorbed into the rice.
It might be steam.
Or evaporated.
It might be because it might be steam.
Because there's
Steam with vapor. Okay, so
we're on the
okay.
right track.
Sandra, I'm telling y'all it's touffé. Okay, touffé the rice. You guys get it.
Touffé is touffé.
Touffé is touffé.
There's no way around
Yeah,
it.
smother. It sounds so violent.
It's all of that.
Someone said smother your rice.
Yeah, she said the rice, y'all.
Smother, so it's not.
Wow,
not
someone
choking.
said asphyxiated. Oh wow.
I'm just gonna go with evaporate.
Touffé. We're just gonna go with touffé because I feel like steamed rice is something else. Steamed rice is another recipe.
Gotcha.
Because there is something as steamed rice. Like the Chinese, basically they steam their rice. They don't cook the rice.
Right.
Or cook it with
Yeah.
water. So when you say steam your rice, that's something
Different.
else.
That's true. Very true.
So, folks, you guys are seeing how we're gonna touffé the rice. So just pay attention. I'm gonna take it
Okay,
from here.
let's
So
talk
what
about
touffé? What you were just chopping up some.
Oh no, don't worry about this.
Okay.
This is my own. This is something else.
Okay, go ahead.
This is something else. You'll see later. That's for something later. But let's talk about touffé or rice.
What's the process for the touffé?
Some people use sachet.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's talk
okay.
about that. Why should we not be using plastic?
Yes.
Because plastic is not good.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous. You shouldn't be using plastic. Some people use aluminum foil. Let's not do that.
Okay. Parchment paper. Okay.
So that's like baking paper.
Okay.
Guys.
So we know better now. We have to do
It's
better.
2020.
Some people don't know better. Okay.
We're not going to use sachet for our pestle.
Okay, we're not going to use sachet plastic bag.
So we
We're
can't
going to
use a
use
Publix bag.
this for
We're
our
going to use
pestle.
yarn to tie our pestle in tin.
And to touffé our rice, use parchment paper.
Parchment paper to
I
touffé the rice.
cannot. I don't touffé. I don't put anything on my rice.
Okay.
Once you use the perfect ratio, listen, you just cover the rice and it's gonna cook through.
Okay.
It's gonna cook through. But if you must touffé, I bought this to show you guys just for the purpose of telling you to not use
Plastic. Right.
Don't do it.
So no to the Publix bags.
No to the Publix bags, guys.
And so this is all cultural stuff too, because a lot of these things that we've been taught and grew up in Haiti doing it this way, and so now we know better, and we have to be educate others, and we have to do better.
We have to do better. So,
And
like
go ahead, sorry.
Like I said, I don't touffé my rice to the point where I have to use none of these things. But if you absolutely must touffé your rice, use parchment paper. This is harmless. People use it for baking all the time. If you don't want to dirty your pans or anything like this, you just use that.
Right. And then so we don't toothpick with the plastic because once the plastic is heated, it emits certain dangerous chemicals that aren't. Right. That gets in the food and that aren't good for us. So that's the rationale behind not using the plastic.
Yes.
Can we take a look at the shoja and see where we're at with it? Can we do a okay? Ooh, that looks good.
It does look good.
It's
still on high. Huh? Is it still on high?
It's on medium high.
Medium high.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't like my rice like gleaming where I'm fighting with it.
So gleaming like too hard. That's what you mean when gleaming. Okay.
I don't like my rice pat, so I let it take its time. That's why I never have to toothpick my rice because I let it take its time to cook.
Okay.
Once it's cooked, I kind of like go around the corners and kind of like, I will show you what I'm saying in a minute, and play with it. And then I cover it, and then it's cooked.
Gilbert said parchment paper se bagay gun egg. Oh, he didn't know. Said gun egg. Gilbert.
I removed the pepper.
Okay.
We made it to the States.
Okay, so the pima, the pepper, she removed it at this point.
I removed it at this point because I see it's getting loose.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Loose. The pepper, the jus off is getting loose.
And then so you don't want the jus off to fall into the rice, so she took the pepper out. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
This is a process you can skip. You don't have to put jus off. Like you can do like.
But you have to put jus off.
You put it in the epice.
Okay, that's true. But
you can put it in the epice, or you can use the powder. They have jus off powder, so you can just use the powder to kind of like make sure.
I don't think I've seen the powder. It's available everywhere.
It's available everywhere. I've seen it at Walmart multiple times.
Nice.
So jus off powder, that's an alternative. Yeah.
I'm Haitian. I go.
You want to use the real? You want to use the real deal? Of course. Again, Sandra asked what setting the stove is on. So medium high, and I believe number 7.
Yeah.
Number 7. So medium high.
And that's a 1 through 10, right? The stove is 1 through 10.
Right.
Yes,
basically yes.
So like a 7, so that is medium high.
Yes, it's like just taking its time to, cook through.
Get all those flavors in.
Yes. Yes.
Now, if you guys don't know how to make rice after this, I don't know what to tell you.
And I basically showed a sophisticated, without the shrimp and all of that stuff recipe because it's definitely not basic because we have Hawaiian there. We have. See now it's getting. The water is getting very low. I'm just making sure that it's not bullet at the bottom.
Got it.
And we're just gonna cover it and let it simmer.
So how do we know when it's ready to toothpick? The water gets
When the water
really
is
low,
gone.
low, right?
When the water is gone.
Gone altogether.
Basically, yes. Because if you toothpick it with water, it's probably
It's
gonna
gonna be
be
packed. Yeah.
Probably gonna be packed. Now the water, because of the coconut water, you can see water, not really water, but on top of it. So I'm trying to make sure that the rice and the
dry out.
Yeah, dry out. Yes. But on pas boire seul.
Oh, okay.
Pas boire seul.
So she's not stirring it.
I'm not stirring it.
She's not stirring
She's
it.
like poking it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just poking through it.
So if we can get a close up to see what she's doing, that she's not stirring the rice.
Yes.
Okay. She's just kind of
poking it a little bit.
Oh, I got the smell.
It smells great with the herbs and the thyme and the parsley.
Get yourself a short there, you guys. If you don't have a short there, get yourself a short there.
It smells really good. It's coming together.
So Sandra's starting a campaign, say no to pot rice. So no pot rice.
No pot rice. No pot rice. No bomb rice, whatever you wanna call it. If you make bouillon and something, you probably shouldn't be making rice. Oh gosh. I see people making bouillon and shorts here too, and I'm like,
I think that's a thing for people though. I really think some people like pot rice.
Yeah,
I don't understand it, but like that's
people have different preference.
Yeah,
so you can't.
But we will have to say.
Okay, now the water is gone.
Oh, okay. Are we back on the shoja? So
yes.
you can see how it looks when the water's gone.
The water's gone, and now we're kind of just briefly stirring it.
briefly. And then, of course, you're going to put this on low.
Low. Okay. So now, once the water has it's gone all together, she does a light stir. And now she's put it on low. So it's no longer on medium high. We're now phasing into touffee. Okay.
Like I said, you guys, I don't ever really have to touffee my rice to the point where I use anything. Cause look at it. Okay. It looks like it's like already mostly cooked, you know. So that's why.
I'm sorry. Rico Mande. If you don't use tui in your rice.
No!
She does.
No, I don't. I don't use tui. I don't use shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't use... There's something else they use.
So tui, for those who don't know, is like that small dried shrimp. So and she doesn't eat shrimp, so she doesn't use it in her rice. So
there's something else people Asians use. It's kind of like a seasoned pork fat.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, on tui. Yeah.
I don't use that either.
So she doesn't eat pork either. So she doesn't use those things. But by all means, you know, if you eat seafood, if you eat pork, then you can always add it.
Yes. Okay, guys. Oh, the rice is looking marvelous. Rico, I wonder which Rico. Rico asking me that. Rico doesn't eat that stuff either.
I guess he just, you know, for those who do.
Okay, do you guys see? I just covered.
And then someone asked for people who don't speak English. How would they know how? But Yaniv is fluent in Creole, so we can, you know, do something another time that's fully in Creole. We're trying to kind of like do a mélange, a mix. So for those, you know, who speak Creole,
this is a parchment paper, guys.
Again, that's like baking paper.
If you have to use it. I'm using this just for the sake of showing you. But I don't really need to use it because my rice is good.
Okay.
Say it again. You said you don't need to use it because your rice is good.
My rice is good. I don't need to use it, but you just listen.
So that's it.
You don't even hear anything.
So you just lay it on top.
Yes.
For those who prefer, and then
sachet.
If you like to touffee it with something, so for those who prefer, but as she said, her rice doesn't require it, and then she placed the parchment paper, covered it.
And let it simmer.
Okay.
You can use that for a legume as well, because people like to touffee legume or
lalo.
Okay. Or lalo definitely needs touffee.
Okay.
For sure.
And then, so can you tell me your setting on the stove when you're touffeeing the rice?
Low, like as low as you can go.
Okay, so as low as you can go to touffee the rice. Okay.
Low.
Okay. And then, about how long do you like to touffee your rice for?
Good question.
Maybe like 5-10 minutes. Depends. Listen, it depends on the amount of rice you make.
Sure.
Like this, give me like 5-7 minutes. It should be good. Because remember, the water ratio 5-3 for jasmine rice.
So 5 cups of water to 3 cups of rice.
No, did we use
3 cups of rice and 5 cups of water?
Yes. So the 5-3 ratio for jasmine rice, it doesn't require touffee with any type of parchment paper, sachet, or anything.
Gotcha.
But if you put 4 cups of rice, then you definitely need to touffee.
Oh, okay. So it won't be as hard?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Because you have...
want it to cook thoroughly.
Gotcha.
Yes, but the ratio I use personally, like I said, if you like it really grainy, 4-5, and then touffee halfway through, the water being gone, and then you touffee it with whatever method you use. Well, we're gonna say parchment paper because you know what sachet no more.
Of course.
If I go to your house, I see you using sachet to touffee your food,
I'm not gonna eat it.
Because we're not doing that anymore. This is 2020, you guys.
Upgrade your life.
That's it.
I didn't want to say that, but thank you. Upgrade. Yeah, that's the word. Upgrade.
And again, she said she touffees for 5 to 7 minutes with that 5-3 ratio. So 5 cups of water, 3 cups of rice, and it's jasmine rice, so it doesn't have to.
Time, we're gonna start our plating.
All right.
A lot of people like my plating skills.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't think about it. I don't work hard. I don't sit there and think, how am I gonna plate this food? The food is ready. I grab a plate and I start plating. Whatever I come out with, that's whatever I post.
Okay,
gotcha.
But I do remember one time I was making something and then I plated. I'm like, it's missing something. My husband was hungry. And it's like, can I have the food? I'm like, wait, it's missing something. And kuya kuya green banana. Just so I could plate it. So let's plate.
All right.
While we were on the rice. So
now, someone made a comment that the touffee for 5 to 7 minutes doesn't seem very long, because some Haitians like the touffee for like 20 minutes. So does it make a difference if, or you're one of those that like the touffee for 20 minutes? Is it going to mess up the rice?
Good question.
like I said, it depends on the water ratio. Since you want to make a class low for a lot of rice, of course it's gonna take the point of touffee is to you want your rice to cook through.
Sure.
So if the rice is cooked, what's the point of just leaving it there?
Gotcha. Because it's done.
Free Sling says she touffees for 30 minutes.
Depends on how much rice are you making.
It depends on how much rice, and also depends.
This is only 3 cups of rice.
The type of rice as well.
Yeah,
right?
this is only 3 cups of rice. I don't need to sit there for 30 minutes and wait for this.
Gotcha.
It's only 3 cups of rice.
Gotcha.
We're gonna start plating. So I made some fried turkey earlier.
I'm so glad I came here today.
I made some fried turkey earlier. Of course, you guys know I wasn't gonna just plate the two.
Of course.
People who follow me should know me by now.
You are sharing though, right?
Huh?
You're sharing?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Of course I'm sharing, girl. This is all for you guys.
Aww.
So as she said,
really
that's fried
good.
turkey, which looks amazing.
Yes. That looks really
Yes. So we're gonna play around with the plating.
Okay.
Not gonna put all of it. Make it look pretty. I'm all about looking pretty. Don't be giving me food like you're mad at me for something and just put more of food on the plate.
Right. Like you're upset.
Like you're upset with me.
Cooking with love. You can tell when someone cooks
put
for
some
you, put some love in
into
it.
Yes. See?
Well, we're gonna have to do how to make this turkey next time.
Put that on the list.
Yeah.
Turkey sticks. Let me put a glove on because I'm getting all over the.
Wow. Rico said sometimes I touffee my rice until I kill it. Rico Deja. I need to know. Est-ce que Rico compte faire manger vraiment?
Yeah, it's just. Oh, he probably could cook. He probably could cook for real.
Oh, Rico. Okay. So next time, maybe Rico could be your sous chef. Rico.
And dirty plate. I've seen people posting some food on
Yes.
social media.
See,
and then the plate is dirty. Don't do me like that.
she's the real Haitian. If you don't
do me
get
like that.
that piece of paper
Yes.
towel,
Yes.
see?
Don't do me like that.
What's that?
I get so mad.
What's that?
I take it personal when I see people post food on social media, and then when people post food on, and then they put I see class sauce no but.
But let's be real. Some people have no business posting their food on social media.
That's hard.
Some people make some stuff, and I be like,
I'm trying to be fair. I'm like, social media is for everybody.
it's for everybody, but some of the stuff y'all be posting, I be like that baby.
Just make it pretty. Just make it pretty. Whatever you do, make it pretty.
Oh, stop it.
It is nice.
That's why I was chopping these. You guys was like, what
I
is she
kind of
doing?
feel like you're teasing us.
And so it looks like you chopped up onions, green and
Yes.
red bell peppers, and radish. Right. Okay, gotta have presentation.
It's all about presentation. I cannot sweat this enough. People were asking me, are you gonna do no presentation on the live? I'm like, I'll try. So here it is.
It's looking good already.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and then after, if you could lift it up so they
Yes.
can
on my recipe
they can see.
on my recipe where I did tom tom, I put a little bit of lime next to it, and a lot of people tom tom fufu with lime. I'm like, gosh, it's just decoration.
Yes.
It's not like it's gonna eat a piece of lime. It's just decoration.
Can we see? They can't see the plate. If you can just
I feel like it's doing it now.
Okay.
No?
Okay. Good. I think. Okay. Good.
And then we're gonna get some green beans.
You
I
know
love
what?
green
I
beans.
like that you put green beans because I find that a lot of Haitian meals
You don't have
they
the
don't, you don't have the
vegetables.
vegetables. They don't, you know, salad a lot. But so I'm glad, you know, because we need our greens. So
Yes,
broccoli,
I'm glad to put some
asparagus,
greens in
all
my
these
food.
things. Yeah, sometimes we don't always have the vegetable as a side.
All right.
Oh yeah, they can see the plate now. Okay, looks good. Looks good.
It's all about plating. Get to a point now after I put my work into it, and my husband just get into it, I'm like, Shay, why enjoy play? He's like, what? Isn't it for me to eat? I'm like, yes, okay. I'm like, okay, fine.
Your husband is a very lucky man. You know, he gets to have this all the time.
Yes, so how long it's been? Tell me how long it's been.
Ooh, how long has it been? Maybe 5, it's probably been about 5 to 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah, about 5 to 7.
Yeah, I think it's been 5 to 7 minutes.
So we're just gonna look.
Okay.
Someone said just putting it on the white plate makes the food taste better.
And
yes.
yes.
I only have white plate that I put my food in. Woo, yeah, Lord have mercy.
And can we get a close up of the shoja?
Julia, good.
Ooh.
Yes, this is the rice. See? Bien gras, bien belle. Julia va gourmand avec nous. For any reason.
It looks good and it's rich in flavor.
Yes.
Rico wants to know how much we would make him pay for this plate with the Diri, the code, and it, cause it's Rico. We have to give him a special price. $20, Rico.
I'm sorry.
$20.
I don't give discounts.
That's not discount. We have to upcharge for Rico since he's trying to kill rice and.
It's rich in color as well.
And I love that it's black.
Yes. You got a goûter.
And so you see, she's getting her hand ready. So that was another discussion with when you taste. Some people taste with spoons, but that's a no in the Haitian.
You know what?
You put it
Like
in the
this,
palm of
some
your
people
hand.
would taste it with the spoon because the only reason why we do that is because we don't want to put our saliva all over the spoon and put it back on the spoon.
Exactly.
But if you take a separate spoon,
that's good.
and then you're just gonna drop it in the sink, you can definitely do that.
Of course.
But a lot of times we usually just throw it in our palm.
Yeah, in our palm. Because some people, put the spoon back, so we know.
Good.
The rice looks amazing.
Check out something, guys. Did you guys realize I didn't even taste the water?
That's because you're a pro.
She did it.
It's because you're a pro.
So if you take the measurements for this rice, all the measurements I just gave, and then your rice will come out exactly the way it's supposed to, it's not on me. I didn't even taste this. I didn't add anything extra. Whatever I did, 1 tablespoon of salt, half tablespoon of, you know what, I should probably put it, where should I put the measurements when I'm done? Put it in the comments or something?
Yeah, we can put the comments, we can put the measurements in the comments.
Okay. So let's put this back on for about like 3 more minutes.
Okay.
But it's good.
Okay.
It's good. Like,
I'm
it
excited.
tastes the way it's supposed to taste. You have enough salt. Yes. Gonna make the plate pretty. I feel like
We go do brasserie en trois.
Mbaba said Dillian. Mbaba said Dillian. Parce que bagay l'eau là dedans encore.
So she said the water doesn't have, the rice rather doesn't have water in it. Water in it, so she can
I can turn this over.
maneuver. Yeah. Sariko again. Sariko again lah. No, that's what Monia put. Sariko again. Is Rico related to you?
He's my friend.
Oh. Shout out to Rico for all the entertainment during this time.
And guys, if I know Haitian like sauce.
Oh yes.
It's like Rico.
I love sauce, so please tell us about. Oh, you have the sauce.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
This is just the water from the turkey. I didn't add anything to it. I didn't add any pat tomat or nothing. So we're just gonna, for the sake of presentation. Listen, having global sauce pour viande frite. Si nous postons manger dans social media, nous grand monde nous fait ça nous vle. But make sure manger nous belle.
That's right.
Because I am so tired. I have another problem with people cooking on social media as well. Say the gros choses à manger like they're cooking for 100 people. That's fine too. I understand you have a big family. But if you're gonna show it, don't just throw it out there like that. Because people have so many negative things to say about Haitians. We don't want to give them another one.
So how did you get it to get that nice color without putting pat tomate?
Just my épices.
Oh, just your épices. Okay, okay,
so
okay.
Water in it.
Okay,
It's
okay.
definitely just my épices.
Because your épices already has that nice color to it. Okay.
Color to it. It has, I didn't add any pat tomate.
I didn't know how to dress this up.
Girl, I'm all about presentation.
Very nice.
And then once the rice comes, I always try to put a nice fresh pepper.
Oh, that's a beautiful pepper.
Yes, I found it at Walmart. I was like, God bless this pepper. The day this pepper was born is blessed. Yes, so I like to put a nice fresh pepper next to the food. Not that we eat it for the sake of presentation. The things I do for presentation.
You gotta go all out.
I do because.
Oh, that's beautiful. And then I like all the contrast with the colors too. Yeah.
Then we'll put our rice.
Right here.
All right.
I know.
We're getting ready for the rice.
Very nice.
And so now you're getting the bowl so the rice can take its shape. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's how we do it. You can use any like sauce ball or ball sauce that you have. I use these sometimes.
Okay.
These also give it a cute shape.
And so when you're putting the rice to give it the cute shape, do you have to let it sit for a number of time? You just put it in and then flip it. Okay.
Press it a tiny bit, and then you just put it. No, let me move this, cause.
Can you move the plate maybe a little closer so we can see it?
Right here?
Yeah. Thank you. You can see.
Let me put these away because I'm sure you guys already got the point of the parchment paper.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, Rico said, by the way, girls, you're beautiful. Thank you, Rico. I like all the cute containers that you have, everything.
Girl, thank you. Shout out to my sister, Alvin, for the gift.
Oh, shout out to sister. That way you don't have a mommy gift.
Yes. Actually, I never did, but it's just like, gifts. Who doesn't like gifts?
Of course. Oh, everything looks amazing.
It does.
Coming together nicely.
And it smells so good.
Yes.
It smells delicious.
It's coming. Oh, I'm gonna use. I need something in here.
You got parsley.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
See, now you gotta spice it up with the presentation. That's it.
Always presentation. Always. No matter, people eat with their eyes first.
So you just, the stem of the parsley you cut off and you're just keeping the tip, the leaf.
Yes.
But say that again. You said people eat with their
eyes first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, some
that's
people.
Good.
Some people.
That's good.
I know I do.
Mm-hmm.
I go to a party and it's a buffet style. I go.
Do I want to eat this?
Mm-hmm. And then
even if it doesn't taste good, I'll take the ones that look good.
Yeah, that's true. Monia made a good point. Yeah, she said that this plate is a good way to portion control too, which is true because you're not gonna like stuff it. So that's a good point too.
Yes. All right, rice should be good in about like 1 more minute or so. So we're getting ready. What time is it?
It is. I don't have the time. But it didn't take long at all. Not long at all. Mm-mm. No, I don't think it took long at all.
The Djon Djon was going until
7:28.
It's not bad.
No, not at all.
We commande qui la wa fait tom tom.
I don't know. Live? I don't know. Ask Citra. Ask Citra.
We're definitely gonna bring you back.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this is not the last you seen of Eniv, so well, you know.
Someone asked me maybe on my YouTube channel. I don't know. I talked to Citra. I talked to the boss.
Yeah. So we'll definitely, because that's something I've never had tom tom. So
really?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're coming when I'm making tom tom.
Oh. Of course.
All right, guys, ready for the show? 1, 2, 3. Woo! You see how this stick to the top of it? This is gonna use special paper.
Can we have a close up of the rice again? All right.
very nice. And we have the cashews in there.
Yes.
I'm excited.
All right. Now. I will bring the spoon back and then have one last taste.
Perfect. All right. Showtime, baby. It still smells so good in here.
The aroma is.
Yeah, good.
You said Manje. That's right.
Who said that?
Come on, yeah.
Oh, I love my Monia.
Ooh.
And then you press it.
Stuff it in,
C'est la puta la.
right? For those that couldn't make it, we really hope that you're actually
We go
cooking
see
with us.
the Diri smells Haitian, natif natal.
And these vlogs are saved, so you can always go back to them, because I know I will.
Oh yeah,
right.
for sure.
Let's
Give me black now.
lift it up.
Okay, all right.
Sorry. And then
Nice.
Perfect.
Ooh, that's it.
Ooh, beautiful,
Very nice.
beautiful.
Only the woke people put parsley. Top it off with parsley. You have to be woke to top it off with parsley. Very nice. This looks good.
Oh wow.
All right.
Oh wow.
All right.
That is beautiful.
Diri a good, Diri a noir. Pas trop grenelle, pas pâte.
That's it. Si yo di yo baka fe diri sa, I don't know what to tell them. After
It's so easy.
after this, I don't
It's
know.
so easy, guys. Like so easy. Let's clean up a little bit.
Okay. So once again, as we begin to wrap up, what is your social media? Where can we find you?
Nerva _scent on Instagram and TikTok.
Okay, so Instagram and TikTok, Nerva_Saint.
Yes.
Okay, and that's NIRVA and Saint SAINT.
Yes.
And you are currently working on your YouTube page. Should be
Yes.
launching soon.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Yes.
follow her on social media, I'm sure she'll announce it there. So just and as I stated, most likely will definitely bring her back. So this isn't the last of our cooking series. This is something that I kind of want to keep going. As you know, with culture, food is very important, and this is one of the best ways to preserve culture. And food brings many people together.
Absolutely.
So with that,
Thank you so much, Chef Eniv.
yes.
For those of you who like gratin, I wish you could see this gratin.
Zoom in on the gratin.
Oh my
When I was a kid, I loved gratin. All right.
All right, you guys. Thank you
Please follow her on social media.
for tuning in.
Hit up her Cash App if you want to bless her. Follow Avancé Ensemble. And so, until next time, we're going to eat. Thank you.
Be sure to check out our Facebook page. We do have a couple of events coming up this month. So definitely check out the events tab. We have a couple of other events going on this month that we want you to tune in on. And we thank you once again for joining us this evening. And have a great, great night.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Bye.